So support found yet again at 60.42. It's the second time. I don't really know if this is a very stable support, but if they're going to try to get it above the collar, they're going to have to do it in after hours, which means into market open Monday, which is probably fine. But we are starting to get a breakdown. We still haven't lost the 60.35 level. That would confirm that. But we keep failing lower highs off of these bounces, and doesn't seem to be any buyers to the upside right now. For SPX, I think we hit exactly my expected move. Ended the day pretty flat overall, which is, well, completely flat technically. This is the most desired outcome for that kind of positioning that we're seeing. Supermicro said to consider raising equity and debt. Well, we'll see how that goes. Try out Path of Exile too. We'll think about it. Yeah, we got that all that realized vol crush from the big short strangle. Kind of tested both ends of it. Nothing really ended up happening, and then bulls couldn't get it over the collar. So we do have a dollar pretty flat on the day. However, yields just rocketing. The U.S. 10-year at almost 4.4 here at close, 4.399. The 20-year near 4.685. We got the 30-year at 4.609. We do see some action on towards the front end of the curve on the 5 and the 2-year a little bit, but the 3-year continued to fall, and the 6-month picked up a tiny bit. So we're still seeing the bear steepener play out. It's getting a little bit worse. And the 10-year 3-month is, fully uninverted positively now. So not only the 10-year 2-year, but the 10-year 3-month as well, which means that short paper is going to be adversely affected. Commodities, not much. Oil had a good day today, but everything else kind of fell. So not a lot of movement there. But oil back above 70 a barrel. Correlation kind of just chopping around. Nothing big there. Leverage of the carry rising pretty dramatically. The big drop in USD JPY. We're seeing leverage on the top end move up to about 8.35, which is fairly significant from the recent low last week at around 7.85. So fears of Japan raising rates right now have obviously gone out the window. However, this increase in leverage is not leading to improved price performance in equities, which means that a lot of that leverage is probably going towards stabilizing positions in the bond market. And we also don't see increases on the short end. And this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the long end going up, so cost to carry increasing here, but nothing coming in here that would indicate that they are leveraging up across the curve. Simply the 10-year and higher. Forward yield on volatility is still very, very low. Negative 15% here end of day. 15% here end of day. Bond volatility should pick up quite a bit after today's price movement, but overall the move index is quite low at 82. Skew dropped a little bit today, but still close to all-time highs, so not a lot of tail risk hedging. 34.19% of the S&P above its 20-day moving average. So the market nearing points at which we would normally say this is extraordinarily oversold, yet we're obviously not. Tech still carrying a lot of the weight for all of this. Nasdaq up 60 points today, despite the ES and Dow both being down 14 and 31 respectively. It's very weird. Correlation between VIX, cash VIX, picking up. Big move today, 7% to the upside. So we haven't returned to a point where I would say the correlation matters yet, but it is increasing at an accelerating rate, and we are likely to see higher volatility as a result of that moving forward. RSP doing wild price action, 45 degrees down. Yeah, definitely a lot of underperformance and breadth. Lastly, Fed funds pricing in 0.27, almost down to 1 cut by June of 2025. So these inflation expectations are really weighing on the market's ability to price in rate cuts, and that is, bearish. God bless Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin up, back above 100K. And the US 10-2 at positive 15.6%. I kind of talked about this a little bit earlier. We have failed the trend test here. And we technically have a bit of a reversal on this week with the weakness into the back half of the week that we always discuss. But I would still want to see that 60-31 level lost to really confirm a breakdown here. And that opens up this like 59.38 test. Failure there, then you start to move to the higher time frame, like monthly levels, where we get some price action that really matters. That's down here at like 56.69. A failure of 56.69 would be a break of the long-term trend here, and then we can actually get some real downside, like sub delta neutral downside. But for now, still not a confirmed breakdown, but some weakness. And we'll see how this plays out. I will see you guys all Sunday, 1:30 p.m. We changed it. Don't forget. I hope you all have a great weekend. I'll see you later.